Today we'll be learning how to install Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a different operating system than your previously existing operating system on your desktop. In order to do this, we'll start off by downloading the ISO disk image from your browser. So let's go to your browser and let's go to ubuntu.com/desktop/download. Once there, you'll see two options. We're going to go with the 15.10 option. This is probably the best bet to go with since it is the newest version of Ubuntu. Now you see all this stuff, we don't need to worry about this. This is just them asking for money. Just go down the bottom here and click on this link and then click download. This will start the downloading of the ISO disk image. If it doesn't, you can always hit the download now option. After downloading the ISO disk image, what we're going to do is we're now going to download the software from this site actually that has all the information on it that will guide you through the process of also installing the ISO disk image onto a USB flash drive. Once you have that downloaded, see I have both files here, both programs ready to go here, the ISO disk image as well as the program I just talked about. Double click on the icon there. Once you click on the icon, it will ask you for administrative access. Just go ahead and give it to it. Now, as you see here in the drop down, we're actually going to select Ubuntu since that's the version of Linux we want to install. After clicking that, you will see that the ISO file is actually orange. We actually want to change that to green by hitting the browse button to find that ISO file. There it is on the desktop there, so you already have desktop selected. Perfect, and that will actually turn green there. Give it a second, there it is. And after that, you want to select which drive you want to format as well as put that ISO image on there. So go ahead and click that and it will show up actually as the USB drive. Of course, my computer's going to scan it. Now, I already have this installed on this disk, on this USB drive. So I'm going to show it what it looks like when it's not installed here. Just give me a second here. I'll pull up the file here for us. Now, as I said, you do want to wipe the drive as well. So you do want to select that option there, just so we have, just so we can get that done with. So after you hit create, as I said, it will format the disk and it'll put everything on it now. So here's what it looks like with everything on it here. This is what it looks like here. You'll have quite a few weird looking folders, but that's fine. Leave it as it is. Don't need any of that. Well, we do. We need it, but we don't need to worry about it. We don't need to worry about exactly what it does. So now let's move to the actual installation progress here. I'll show you how to do everything. Remember to remove that flash drive. Now, as you see, we have Windows running on this PC right now as well. I'll show you how to get everything ready to go here for us. So what we want is we actually want that USB drive. We're going to stick it in the computer that we're going to install Ubuntu on, and we're going to wait for it to connect. There we go. Once we have that file folder up and running, looks like she's connected. Now, before we do anything else, we actually have to format the drive in a way that it can take Ubuntu. How do we do this? Well, we need unallocated disk space. So go into your start menu, type in a disk, and you will see a wonderful tool called Format Disk Partitions. Now this will bring you to a wonderful window, which I'll screenshot to here. And this will allow you to shrink the size of your OS volume. So, in order to shrink your OS volume, all you have to do is right-click on it and hit shrink. What this will do is remove some free space from your hard drive and use it for unallocated disk space. The unallocated disk space will be used for installing Ubuntu. After we have allocated the disk space needed, let's go ahead and shut down the computer. Make sure when the computer is fully shut down, looking for no flashing, blinking lights that are on or anything like that. Make sure the computer is fully powered down. Once fully powered down, we are going to turn it back on into the BIOS. BIOS is like the operating system for the motherboard. To do this, we're going to hold the delete key as well as the power on key, and this will turn it on into the BIOS mode. Once in the BIOS mode, there is a couple things we need to do in order to configure it. Let's skip over to the boot section by using the right arrow keys. We're going to turn launch CSM off as well as the launch protection if it's there. After that, you want to select the USB as your first boot option. This will boot directly into the USB. After that, you want to go all the way to the right, select save and exit. This will turn off the system as well as boot it into our flash drive that we want it to. Once booted into the flash drive, we have a few options. Try Ubuntu, install Ubuntu, and a bunch of other stuff we don't need to worry about. All we want to do is we want to select install Ubuntu and go from there. After the computer boots up again into the Ubuntu installer, you will see a screen with a bunch of setup features. Just go through these setup features as best you can. You will best thing you want to do now is select English, everything like that. Install Ubuntu right beside Windows. This is the option we're going to select. After configuring a couple more options, now all we have to do is wait for Ubuntu to install. After the installation is complete, you will receive a notification to restart your computer, and that's it, Ubuntu is installed. Thank you for watching my video, and have yourself a wonderful day.